Good afternoon, scholars. It's Mrs. Fields. Today is April 8th, Wednesday, and we are going to conclude our argument essay. If you have been following along all week, every day we've been adding on and writing our argument essay. Yesterday, we wrote our second and third body paragraphs. And now today we are going to move on to the conclusion. Now, earlier today I had a group of scholars log on and they helped me to write the conclusion. So let's walk through what we need to do for the conclusion. For our conclusion, you need to restate your thesis or your focus statement. Remember, we call our thesis a claim, a focus statement. Now, let's go back and look. What was my thesis? Here's my thesis. In today's society, people do not rely on technology too much since it is widely used in educational institutions and for social interactions. Now, I want to state that in a different way. I'm going to begin with one of these sentence starters over here. To conclude, technology is necessary for all people to socially connect with one another and to be able to receive an education if they cannot attend a normal school setting. So, my two reasons that we don't rely on technology too much were because of education and social interactions. So, I just restated those reasons in a different way, and I made sure to start with a sentence starter. Now, after we begin with that first sentence to restate the thesis, now we want to paraphrase our main argument. So, my main argument was that we need technology and we need to use it so we can receive an education and we need it for social interactions. So, here's my sentence paraphrasing. Remember, paraphrasing is saying in your own words. Technology is an effective and efficient tool for the continued advancement of the society. Using technology wisely can keep us connected and educated. So I went back to my two reasons. We need to be socially connected. Technology can help us receive an education. And some of you may notice I pulled these words effective and efficient off of the map we made that's on your stream, where we talked about one of the reasons technology is important is because it creates systems that are effective and efficient. So I use those words and put them in to help to continue to make my argument. And finally, for your conclusion, you want to do a call to action. Urge the reader to take in specific action or recommend a remedy that reflects your stance. Your stance means your position. Are you for or against that we rely on technology too much? You think yes or you think no. So, just to kind of clarify what that word stance means. All right, so since a lot of our stories dealt with teenagers and you guys will shortly be becoming teenagers, I thought I would do my call to action by pulling together two different resources we read. Stefan Etienne's Teen and the Future and the Internet of Things. So in the Internet of Things, it says that we need technology to create better systems to make the world better. And Stefan Etienne, he said that you teenagers are the future. So I built those together to do my closing sentence, my call to action. Teenagers are the most influential generation when it comes to technology. Teens can use this tool to advance our systems to make the future world the best place it can be. All right, so now I have all of my parts of my flea map completed. What do I do next? You're going to cut and paste this into your document. So I'll go back to my first paragraph. I'm going to highlight what we have, and then I'm going to hit Control C because that's going to copy it. Then I'm going to come to this document that I placed for you in Google Classroom, and I'm going to hit Control V, and that's going to paste it. Then I'm going to hit my space bar, and I'm going to go back to my document, and I'm going to get my next sentence. I'm going to highlight it. Then I'm going to hit Control C. That's going to copy it. Then I'll come back over here, Control V, paste. Don't worry about changing the font yet. We'll do that later. I'm going to hit my space bar. Come back over here, go get my next sentence of my introduction. Highlight it, Control C, copy, and then Control V, paste. Now I have all 3 sentences for my intro. All that's in green. And then I can come back here and highlight, put them all in the same font, Arial, put it all in the same size, 12. And there's my first body paragraph. Come here, hit enter, and then I'll go back to my document, and then I'll get my first body paragraph. That was my introduction, and I'll do the same procedure. So after I do that, I'm going to end up with all 5 paragraphs on one document. Tomorrow, I will come back. I will continue to add the rest of my paragraphs, and then we'll talk about editing, revising, and submitting your document. I hope this video has been useful. Again, we're working on our argument writing. Today is Wednesday, April 8th. You guys stay out of the rain, stay inside, stay safe, and have a great day.